warm-up.
This is Clarence and Nikki, as usual, for once. I'm starting.
That's right.
Yeah, you already know. For people that listen to the show, do your homework, follow us at Breakdown to Lowdown with the number 2 on IG. Yo, I got it good this time.
I'm saying, I was impressed.
It's a first. So, yeah, man, do your homework. And what's up with you, though? New setting.
Clarence. Listen, that's what I was saying. You're not going to address the elephant in the room.
Genre. New setting. Well, they're not dumb, though.
So,
they're not dumb. They see what's going on. So.
All right. So, if you guys don't know, or you are blind, or you don't watch us on YouTube, clearly there's a new setting right now. You might actually be hearing some difference in audio as well, because we are using different mics. We're in a different studio. We've been talking to you guys about this for a couple of months now, that there were some changes coming. So I think this should not be a surprise. I'm a little bit nervous. Believe it or not, I don't usually get nervous. Of course,
you didn't want to start the show, and then
I did not meant to.
Listen,
listen,
all right.
No, because
the Haitian curse and shit.
He always makes my Haitian act up. You know, it comes
new
up.
settings. Some shit don't change though.
Never change.
Yeah.
Never change. My Haitian will always act up. And okay, well, Haitian Flag Day just passed too. So that was
Shout out to all my Zoes out there.
This is with me. I love that because we are so proud to be Haitian.
Facts.
Like, honestly, I don't know another country that is this proud for their flag. Maybe it's because I'm not from another country, so maybe there are other countries that are proud like that.
Well, we as proud as other countries. That's how I feel.
Congolese too. I see them go up on their day. No, I'm just saying, on independent. I see them go up.
Yeah, no, everybody, man. Jamaicans.
But not like Haitians, though. Haitians, you will know it's Flag Day. Like,
we
everybody in the world knows it's Haitian Flag Day. You might not know where Haiti is, but on May 18th, you know it's Flag Day.
But I feel it's because of the history behind it, too, you know. So,
right.
But a lot of nationalities, they have respect for Haitians, man. No, like, in a way that they, when they, like, especially like in the Caribbeans, like they know the history. So at the end of the day, like, they're gonna give us our props. You can say whatever. Yes, of course, there's some countries like
so I actually feel like we're disrespected quite a lot. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
No, we are. Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying, but like, you can't deny history. That's what I mean by that.
Yeah, but they mad though. A lot of them mad.
You focusing on the ignorance. Yeah, I don't focus on the ignorance. I focus on those that are wise enough to know the history, so they will give us our props. That's
no, I say that because people have said truly disrespectful things to my face about Haiti. And I'm like, and sometimes I'm shocked, like, especially from, honestly, okay, this is a weird way to start the show. I know we don't usually do this, but especially from people who come from, like, Toronto. I'm not gonna lie, like, whenever they're speaking to me about, like, Haitians, it's, like, damn near offensive.
Yeah, facts.
I'm like, who the hell are you?
Yeah, Dominicans
Square
too.
up, the fuck? Sorry.
Dominicans too, but you know what's funny with Dominican, because I have some Dominican friends, and all the time they tell me that, yo, man, like, it's mostly like the new generation or like the OGs that clearly are in their own tunnel vision and they don't want to acknowledge the history. But the real Dominicans, they know what's going on. They know that 80 been having their back.
Right.
And all that.
Listen,
when it was hard for them. But anyway.
Guys, we're not going to get too political. Yeah. But anyways, if you're watching us for the first time, Clarence did good in the beginning. But just so you know, breakdown to lowdown at gmail.com. If you want to send in your opinions, thoughts, and personal experiences that we're about to get into, at breakdown, the number 2, lowdown on Instagram, at real_B2L. That's also with the number 2, not the word 2. Let's get into some of your comments, though, from last week. Bear with me. I don't have my glasses. So, Tony with a Y, so I don't know if you're a girl or guy. What's up, guys? I really enjoyed this episode. The talk on the Joe Budden pod and how Wendy Williams drives away her own guests/fans was on point. I like how you guys don't mince from the real situations. You guys give your real opinion and attack the situation as if it were not being recorded. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah. Salute to Tony, man.
Well, thank you to Tony. Sometimes I do forget I'm being recorded. I'm not gonna lie. No, because sometimes I'm editing and I'm listening to stuff. I'm like, Nikki, why are you saying this? And I'm like, wow. And this went on live. And what happens is a lot of times Clarence and in the off-air period, we're talking about something, and then we come back and like we're just very comfortable, and we're talking like sincerely. So yeah, Breakdown to Lowdown is real, man. We don't. Yeah. It's what it is, and
keep it a buck out there.
But thank you, Tony, for your comment, and we have some more Joe Budden stuff on the Lowdown, right? So
yeah,
we'll talk about that later.
Part 2, actually, man. He been on the road.
Part 2. All right.
Every time he got stories, like, damn, it goes for like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, because he's okay. You know what? Let's save it.
Yeah, I know that. That's your favorite guy to hate.
It's my favorite. Clarence,
other than Future.
Don't start with me. It's too early. It's a warm up. Okay. Deontay. Deontay says, as a self-proclaimed barb, I'm a little disappointed with Clarence. That Clarence wasn't more excited about. Hey, we love you, Deontay. I'm a little disappointed that Clarence wasn't more excited about the Queen being back. The internet literally came alive when she came back. But I really enjoyed his Donnell Jones oldie, so I might forgive him. Great episode last week. Very fun to listen to. Well, thank you, Deontay. You know,
shout out to Deontay.
Shout out to you.
But no, it's fine. Yo, the only thing I miss from Nicky, to be honest, is the Queen radio, man. I like messy shit. But other than that, I'm cool on Nicky, man. Like,
really?
No, like in a way that, like, yeah, like I enjoy some of her music and all that, but it's like, what I meant last week is that we didn't miss her like that.
You didn't miss
a lot of shit. Okay, hold up. A lot of shit happened. Did you think one bit about Nicky?
Yeah.
All right,
that
next
wasn't
message.
Believable. Okay.
That was not believable at all, man.
No. Here's what I'm saying. I'm not a barb, but I actually do like I did feel her absence in music. I did. I'm not saying there was certain events that were happening
in music. You see, yo, peep that, right? I realized something because my girl, she's a fan.
I'm so sorry.
No, man. Yo, shout out to Deontay, man. But like, my girl rocks with K-pop music and all that BTS, man, Little Mix and all this stuff. Yo, every time she plays some K-pop, there's a feature from Nicky.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
she be on K-pop songs.
A bunch of them. And even before K-pop, some of my like Latino friends and all that, what they made me listen to like Latin trap or reggaeton and all that. Nicky been doing features.
Yeah.
Nicky, I realized like it just made me realize that Nicky is out there to another level. Even if we think like she didn't drop an album and shit, like there's some anticipation and all that, but like she's making bigger move outside of the US. That's how I feel.
Oh, yeah,
because we're not gonna lie, especially now, K-pop, that's what's popping right now.
Yeah, for
because there's always a trend like Latin trap with the Bad Bunny and all that. Yeah. Then at one point you had the Afrobeat, then soul beat before that. Now it's like K-pop. K-pop is the shit. And as crazy as it sounds, like my girl made me listen to a feature from Cardi B. It wasn't popping as much as a Nicky featured in the K-pop world. Actually, she caught some backlash and shit.
Right, but I think because Nicky has had a connection since she came out with the Asian community, with the like characters that she was doing, maybe.
I don't know if it has a link to it, but like from it will kind of make sense. But I feel like Nicky, she knows what's popping out there. I don't know if it's her or her team, but she knows what's popping. She's been out there.
No, she has a great team.
For that, I can say, Nicky, she's making move. But as far as like, I don't know, just being online or like singles out there or whatever, like with a core fan base in the US and all that, like she's not making noise. I think like except for the bar, we good on Nicky.
Hormones. Okay, so I don't agree with like 50% of the stuff you just said. I do agree that she's out there making different types of moves. Yeah. But first of all, she just dropped the 3 songs on the Beam Me Up Scotty mixtape that's been out, but she dropped 3 new songs on that, and all of them are number 1. So I think that.
But is it moving the mass though?
Bruh,
that's what I'm saying. Is it moving the mass? I barely checked my
phone. I don't even know what happened this week. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what the hell happened this week. I barely checked my phone, but I did see that stat pop up that it was doing well. But I think because when she was gone for, at least from social media, for like a good 5 months, so of course whenever you come back with something, people are gonna gravitate to that. It's yet to see if it's gonna sustain. Like if she's gonna have. But I think these 3 singles are just like warm up. She probably has some album in the bag or whatever.
Something to make us wait or whatever.
But I just think Clarence is not a Nicki fan like that. So we gonna move on.
That's not true. Actually, I fuck with her more than Cardi B.
But you didn't miss her at all. You didn't notice her absence at all.
Because I don't. How can I say that? She not making move that moves the mass. Like the bars you are trying to make me believe. Like, no, it's facts.
He said the bars or me.
Like, yo, look, peep that. Like you said last time, Beyonce, like, she can drop like a gazillion pictures of lemon on her IG. It's moving the fucking mass.
No, but Beyonce
More than
it's not
the same. It's not the same category. But there's some people, even Drake. Even if I feel like, except for the Drake fan or whatever, like right now, we not really waiting for a Drake album. But when it will be out, though, it will move the whole planet. People will be all over Drake's dick for a whole fucking month and be like, damn, that's the best album they ever heard. Yeah, right.
I think Drake succeeded. I will say that I think Drake succeeded in creating buzz for this album because you remember before the Scary Hours 4 or 5, whatever one it is, the Scary Hours thing dropped. Before that, remember I was talking a little bit. I wasn't talking shit, but I was talking a little spicy. I was like, I don't know that we're waiting for Certified Lover Boy like that. I'm not saying the Drake era was over, but we had discussions about it. But when Scary Hours 4 or 5, whatever it is, dropped, and those 3 songs went number 1, 2, and 3 on Billboard, I was like, Nicki, think again, think twice. And I was like, you know what? I got excited a little bit for the album because I was like, he still has that hold on the community.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But Nicki...
Bon. So we're going to...
Even J.Cole just dropped after like a month of hiatus and we're like, oh shit, J.Cole. Nicki, that's not it, man. Sorry.
Okay, so I want to read this comment here from Kendra. Kendra says, yo... What even was that Portia situation? Like, I'm not one to talk bad about people's looks normally, but her and this Simon guy make no sense. She wrote that in all caps. The whole situation is incomprehensible. I don't care. There needs to be at least a time limit. I've been in a similar situation, but at least they waited 2 years before getting together. Damn. I agree with you both, however. It's trifling and it's confusing.
Kendra. I don't know what to say about that. But anyway, shout out to Kendra.
Shout out to you,
got
Kendra.
Principles.
For listening. Wait, because you said at least they waited. You had a friend who dated your ex after 2 years? Is that what she meant? Because that's what I understood.
I think she said she was in that situation, but I don't know whatever it is.
You
but
said I was in that situation. At least they waited 2 years. I mean, I had this conversation with a couple of my friends, and I was surprised by some of their answers. To be honest, I was like, oh, okay, like, so don't bring my man around you, basically. Like, you know.
They're on some sucker shit.
But like I said this last week. One of my ex's friends tried to get with me afterwards. I would say 3 months after, and I would say then I don't believe they are as good friends as I thought they were. If you would do that, in my opinion, I do think, like Kendra said, there is a time limit. Like for me in this Portia situation. While the divorce is going on is not the time. Maybe a few years later. No, you don't agree? No years?
To be honest, it depends on the context. I can agree to a certain degree about the time the time limit.
Like, what if they're really in love? It's not just a hit and smash.
But it's like, at the end, I still stick to what I said last week. There's too many fish out there.
Okay.
There's too many fish.
Even if it was real love, though. No.
Too many fish. No. So because that means that it's been happening for a while now.
Okay, just playing devil's advocate, because I mostly agree with you. Yeah. But let's say you're dating a girl, break up, 5 years later, you're like 35, 36, your good friend gets with her, but it's been 5 years, but he said, I just have the connection with her, and she's my soulmate.
Look, man, I'll keep it like this. It might sound raw, whatever, but hey, that's how I feel about that. There's the payer and there's the buyer. Like, yo, if you're with that person and that person be messing with your friend the whole time you've been the buyer.
Clarence Madness.
No, my bad. You've been the payer. Sorry. You've been the payer the whole time.
I know what you meant.
You've been the payer, man. Like that. That's how I feel.
Okay.
It's like I always give that example to guys every time we talk. It's like, yo, there's those that pays for them chicks, and there's those that don't have to pay. Simple as that. So that means it's the same shit.
So women are never. You know what? Let me not do that. Let me not get into that. Guys, I think that's all for the warm-up. Let's get into the breakdown.
Yo, as crazy as it sounds, I know some people might not agree.
We go into the breakdown.
All right, cool. Let's get
The breakdown.
All right, so I start this week since I've been pressed. Man, my first pick of the week is from a repeat offender of the pod. The homegirl Teamarrr featuring Duckworth. Actually, that's a brand new single. Specific. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Can I give it to you like a little bit rough? If you smoking on me, then boy, hug it, just puff, puff. Are you lying on me when you say you eat ass? Don't you dare get me lit just to front and back. Chase that pussy like a dog, beat it like a bully in the bathroom stall. Chase that pussy like a dog, beat it like a bully. Be specific. Tell me what you want, baby. Tell me what you want. I need you to be specific, baby. I need you to get prolific, baby. Tell me what you want, baby. Tell me what you want. I need you to be specific, baby. I wanna feel like you listen, baby.
T said chase that pussy like a motherfucking dog. I got power in these jaws. Get the licking what is hiding underneath them lace straws. Am I coming in hot? You ain't even close to thought. My apologies. I like a little bit of honesty, so just tell me everything that you want from me. I'm exploring every curve.
All right, that was Specific from Teamarrr and Duckworth. Man, that's a brand new single. Like, she didn't drop something in a while.
You didn't like it?
Oh, fuck
you don't
with
sound
it,
excited.
No, fuck
was like,
no,
yeah,
I
that
actually
was
fuck with it. That's been my jam. Shout out to T, man. She's doing her thing out there. I don't know if she's coming with a project, but hey, man.
Hey, and if you missed that episode with Teamarrr on, make sure you go back and listen. That was a great episode. She's dope. Vibes. She's dope.
But no, I like the vibe of it. Like, it just gave me how can I say that? It sounds funny the way that I'm gonna say it, but it's like a classy but raunchy song at the same time. She just gave me that sassy.
I can see that.
Yeah, like she kind of gave me that sassy vibe because of the delivery, the way that she delivered on the track, and the clever. She sound clever too. Like it's a song. Like if you pay attention to the lyrics, she's pretty much straight to the point. She says what she wants, but in a clever way. But at the same time, it sounds nonchalant but sassy. So
right. I really love this song, and I'm like, I didn't know you were gonna start off with it. It wasn't the right order in my notes, but I love it because the beat is intricate. Like there's a lot going on there, but the repetitiveness catches you. Like it was very different to hear. It was surprising, but Teamarrr does these type of things. Teamarrr,
that's her lane, I feel.
Yeah, like, she has like an experimental view on music. It's very fresh, not scared to try different things, not scared to put different words into certain melodies. The riffs, the musical riffs going on here are lethal. Like it was good. Like I'm listening to it, I'm like, I was in my headphones, I'm like, I need to put this on a speaker. I was like, this was good. It sounds amazing. They're writing really hard on this. Her and the feature Duckworth. It flows perfectly into one another, each part. Like it doesn't feel like there's no tension in between. There's no separation between. It flows really nice. And I love the songwriting on it. I love the hook is very sexy. It gives you something, and I like big words. What do you say, raunchy and classy and raunchy?
Classy and raunchy.
Perfect description. I love that. Yeah. Great pick.
Nah, man. So, dope song from. To be honest, she seems she can lose. So listen. She been winning so far, man. For real.
The music is dope. I can't lie.
Dopeness speak for itself, man.
I appreciate fresh takes on music. I have to.
So what you got?
Yes. So first, I have a track from a really new artist. And it features a not so new artist, Tiffany Evans, but the track is from Cilla Raie. I think I'm saying that correctly.
Raie.
Yeah, Open for Love. Is that the name? I might have made that up.
You don't even know your own.
I don't. Open for Love. Let's get it.
One of that God, telling me nah, I don't need this no more. Stay in your grind, stay in your mind, you don't need this no more. I keep on telling them it ain't that deep, but I've been lying to myself lately. I've been looking for love, enough, not here to feel they wanna see what I got. Enough, can't let them in. I keep on telling them it ain't that deep, but I've been lying to myself lately. Got me falling, got me wanting, got me open for love. Got me on it, can't stop wanting someone to show me love. But I'm falling, can't stop wanting him, I've been there before. He's got me on it, got me falling, got me open for love.
Never thought I'd like this. Ooh, look at you, got me falling. I said I would take my time, but you moved on it, got me on edge. Now all I ever wanted you.
All right, that was Cilla Raie, Tiffany Evans, Open for Love. Goodness, this song caught my attention. You know, I don't know how I came across this. It must be a blog or something that I follow. I'm not sure. I can't remember where I first saw it, but I went and I listened to it and it was like 30 or 40 views on YouTube or something. I was like, excuse me.
That joint had 40 views.
Yeah, like on YouTube. All right, so I was like, you guys don't...
Is it like the main YouTube page or like?
I don't know. Clarence, you're asking too many questions.
No, because I'm kind of surprised it only.
Well,
had
it's on
40
streaming
views.
services and stuff. And Tiffany Evans is like a name that is pretty known in the R&B world, but Cilla Raie is brand new.
Yeah,
so.
That's probably why.
Yes.
No, because the thing is that I was listening to an interview, and one of the artists was saying that sometimes you can have features from like big artists. You put that money out or whatever, but they're not even gonna push it like that or whatever. For them, it's like, all right, whatever.
That's very true.
You just
a lot of artists do that.
You just gave me that check. It's all good.
I know some of our guests that do that. I'm not gonna call out the names, but I know yeah.
Oh man, we fuck with you on the show, all right?
You don't even know who you are, but if the shoe fits, wear it.
But hey, to whoever it is, man, we don't throw no shade. But get to the bag though. But but it's probably one of those cases. I feel. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but
she posted. Tiffany
I
posted
didn't
it
know
once.
about Cilla Raie though, so.
Me neither, but yeah. I love this. Like, can I just say about the song? It is soft and sweet. The melody has you swaying. You know what I mean? These two girls, like, they sound lovely together. It's very innocent and sexy, playful at the same time. I felt like the delivery is like, okay, this is a very descriptive analogy. I feel like the delivery that they're doing, it's like gently running your fingers across a man's chest. You know, like, okay, like...
What? This is what you do? This is how you roll?
Oh, yes. You have to know how to excite them, right?
Oh, man.
Of course. You know, listen.
All the men's out there, man.
We can get into that. But, like, you know, like, if you're trying... Stop. When you're trying to, you know, just softly... Men are very sensitive around their chest, I find. Anyways, that's what the song feels like. I'm talking about music for real, though. I am. Like, this is really what, like, it sounds like to me. It sounds like it's a soft, gentle caress, like a touch. You know what I mean? Arrête. Like, I don't like the way he's...
Yo.
It's tantalizing is the word that I wrote.
Okay.
It's such an appeasing song. It makes it like... Yeah, it makes me feel at peace. Their voices blend very well together. Sometimes I was trying to figure out which one was who, but initially I see that Tiffany has like a little bit of a richer tone. So that's what I think. What do you think?
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
Damn.
No, it's a good song. But
No.
I'm not gonna bash the song.
Whenever you start like
because
this.
I don't know the new artist.
Okay.
But I like what I heard,
Okay.
so I'm willing to give it more listen.
Okay.
So no, I like the vibe of the song. Like there's a nice little tempo in it. Like it's a warm feel. It feels like it's a summertime breeze. My thing is that I like Cilla on the track, but I feel like Tiffany didn't bring anything extra to it. I feel like it could have been no to the like. I feel like
honestly, I think she outshone her.
Yeah, but there's no like clear edge between the two. Like I could have dealt with either one of them on the track and I would be fine. But I wouldn't like for like just like 2 hooks and like probably 1 or 2 verses. That's it. I would be straight with that 2-minute track with that vibe is good. But I feel like at one point it's repetitive. It's redundant. Yeah, that's how I feel. But it's a dope. It's a dope track. I could hear that shit playing in cookouts or whatever.
That's fair.
But like especially in summertime, like like then how you call that? Galentine's vibes and shit.
Galentine's? That's not summer at all. That's
Galentine's and shit.
I love that I taught this man a new word.
Hot girl summer.
That's what it is. Hot girl summer. Yeah. Yes.
Yo, make sure y'all need BLT out there like Megan, man.
Hey.
Hot girl summer's coming.
It's on
no more curfew. But anyways.
I reinstated 3 or 4 in my phone. I was like, you're back.
City boy summer coming too. But
no, you ain't got no city, but you are.
Nah, I be out there, man. But yo, I encourage a team that be out there, that be single out there, man. Get what you gotta do what you gotta do. Be out there. Man, I'm out the game, I'm retired.
That's right.
Man.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I got your back.
My jersey's retired, but
hang it up. That's what I'm saying. Anyways,
now she knows. But
every time I expose myself on this show,
that's my point, my POV, my point of view about that track. But it's nothing. Yeah, it's nothing. Nah, man, no, not that type of POV. We don't do that.
Oh, monsieur, I wasn't even thinking about that, Clarence.
I don't know, but. But but it's not a bad song, to be honest. Like to the point, like I actually like what I heard. So does she have like a full project?
This is all I've heard.
Okay.
But it caught my attention. Like, and I think honestly, it started at the clip that I saw on Instagram was like at the middle of the song. And this is why I encourage artists, man, do post clips of your shit, post clips of your music, do that, because let me tell you something about people's attention span. It doesn't exist. We don't have one right now. There's so much content. You need to grab me when you grab me.
Nah, attention span. It's good to focus on that.
But I'm saying the more content that there is, the less attention I have to give to full album. Like, I'll be honest, like, I haven't listened to full albums in a long time. J.Cole's the last one. I just listened to it, but, like, I be skimming through shit now. And it's so much content I've had to consume throughout the pandemic. It has kind of changed the way people receive music. But definitely, I would say that little clips like this definitely helped me. Like, and it drew me to the song. So keep doing those things, and it does help, and somebody does listen. So your second pick, sir?
Oh, my second pick, man. Hold up. All right. So my second pick is from Kallitechnis, Cupidon, and Rick Wilson. Wake Up, Get Down. Let's get it.
Let's go.
They try every single way to right the wrongs away. Honestly, this shit's too much for me. Pray that we can make it okay. Now get down, study it all the way down. World is waking up right now. We need you. 3 eyes open to see it through. Now get down, study it all the way down. World is waking up right now. Better see it through. Better see it through. Yeah. Now get down, study it all the way down. The world is waking up right now. Now get down, study it all the way down. The world is waking up right now. Ooh, kinda I'm this right. Ooh, call your friends.
So Wake Up, Get Down from Kallitechnis, Cupidon, and Rick Wilson. Man,
I think Cupidon is the artist, the main artist.
I don't know. It doesn't say, like, when I go on some platform, it doesn't even say the feature or whatever. So
on Apple Music, it said Cupidon. Right, cool. So that's why.
Yeah, but I think they collaborate on the whole songs together because actually, he produced a track. It was written by
I don't know. I only listened to the one you sent me.
Yeah, no, it's the same track. But man, no, that track, man, it's definitely a dope track. But what caught my attention about the track is the ways that it built. It built in a way that you can focus on the message, actually, which I feel is a dope message. It's basically it says like, yo, man, just stay away from all the negativity or whatever. Just like, yo, take it, yo, enjoy the moment. Take it one day at a time.
Which is true, yes.
Because
the message is good.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot, especially now, man, in the era that we are, man, like we focus on a lot of bullshit, COVID, like they putting a lot of like sentiment of fear or whatever, and that's what I got from that track. And what I mean by it's perfectly built to pay attention to the messages is because of the instrumental. Man, the instrumental, like, it's not catchy, but it's like when you listen. No, like what I mean by that, like it's not catchy by the way that you listen to it, and then you start singing. It's not in that way. It's more in a way that it's like you're in a trance when you listen to it. Just like the beginning of the track is like, oh yeah, it's you get into
music.
it. You get into it like it's like a drug. You get into it, and then it's like, damn, like, yo, you just vibe into it. Yeah. No, it's fine. That's the feel that I got, to be honest. So
sounds like steroids.
Because when I was listening to a mix on SoundCloud and it started playing, and like I got myself rewinding that shit on and on and on and on and on, and like I just had to Shazam. I'm like, fuck it. Yeah. So for me, that's my second pick, and I think she's from Montreal too. I think.
Oh damn, that makes it worse, man. Because like I didn't love it.
Yeah, I know.
But you know that's not my type of track.
Yeah,
so it's not like you're.
But I'm surprised you don't fuck with this type of track, because if you don't fuck, well, you fuck with K-Trap.
I do, but it's impossible not to. It's too good.
But I don't know. It's in the same lane. Not everybody is good on that K-Trap lane, but like for me, it's in that same lane. So
yeah,
that's why I'm surprised that like.
It's electro soul, you know. Yeah. There's some singing going on here. It's an unz joint, like I said. It's not. The production is fancy though. It's very fancy. It's very clean, very expensive sounding. Yeah. I liked that. It was crisp in my ear. I just don't necessarily love the track.
You see, I know how you're gonna fuck with the track.
How? He's gonna say
if you go in a party, an outdoor party, rooftop or whatever, if that track play, trust me. You're gonna fuck with it. That's that type of joint. Trust me. It's facts. Because there's some joints. No. Why I'm saying that is that's the perfect joint to play in that type of environment. And there's some track like I don't fuck with them unless I'm at a party. So that's the feel that I have.
You know, there's some uns joints that I fuck with. You know what I mean? But it has to be one, extremely catchy. There has to be something that like makes me go back to it. The vocal has to be higher than the beat for me, where I feel like here the beat was the standout.
Okay.
And yeah, like, you know, there was a song on Division's album. I'm actually trying to pull up. You remember? Did you listen to the latest Division album?
The latest one?
Yeah, Musing Her Feelings.
Yeah.
There was a track, Keep It Going. This track, man, it's just like, I don't know if they can hear it. This track.
No, it's not the same thing.
Pourquoi?
No. It's not the same.
That's what I'm saying. It's better. You're right. It's not the same thing.
I'm not saying it's better. It's just not in the same lane.
Okay, so
it's different. That one is smooth. Nigga, I could do perks.
No, you're right. That one is much smoother.
I could do shrooms.
Oh,
yeah, like that's the perfect joint to do that shit. That one is like
the views of one host do not reflect the views of the
it gets you
other.
hyper for like nah.
About
actually, that type of joint, to be honest, like I never been able to go to that type of parties, to be honest.
Well, this one, the one I just played is more techno. The one that you played is more electro.
Yeah. So for me, like I don't know, it's not, you can't compare the two of them. But anyways,
talk about.
So let's get to your oldie. Oh no, your second pick. My bad.
My second pick? Yeah. Shit, I said oldie. You're right. It's my second pick. Yeah. My second pick comes from my boy J.Cole.
All right.
You know what I mean? It's cold world out here in these streets. He just dropped his latest album, Off Season, and y'all know it's R&B, but sometimes we throw in some other genres in there from time to time. And this one is kind of it's melodic. They call it melodic rap or whatever. Clarence, what's the name of my song?
Pride is the devil. Let's get
Pride. Thank you so much. Yes, that's what it is.
And it left so many R.I.P. Pride is the devil. think it got a hold on me. Pride is the devil. Yeah. Terrified, paranoid, I put you over everything to fill the void. And when you're gone, will I have anything or will I be destroyed? Terrified, paranoid, I put you over everything to fill the void. And when you're gone, will I have anything or will I be destroyed? Yeah. Too much money to count, what's the amount? 10 of a bounce, I gotta pay a nigga to add it up. Then pay somebody to make sure whatever amount he say can back it up. Directs, I'm racks, I'm racking up, stacking up. You reaching or acting up.
Break it down, weigh it up, not back it up. Make a 5 a month, that's regular. Nigga playing with us, that's negative. Go back to start, that's never. I'm a boss, my closet leather. Ain't no off days on my schedule. Long as I live, we live forever. Told my twin and shit get better. These niggas didn't slip, let me ahead of. Got my feet up, I pay 70 bands to have sex on the jet. I don't need them, that shit in the past. I'm feeling like what's next. Got my speed up, foot all on the gas, just not a CA vet. I can beat them, I believe in me.
Alright, so Nicky's second pick was Pride is the Devil. she forgot.
Okay, I can do this part.
Yeah. So
J.Cole featuring Little Baby. Little Baby, Pride is the Devil. And this stood out immediately when I was listening to the album. I was driving to it, and like I said earlier actually in the show, I've been having some trouble listening to new projects. I can go back to old albums all the time, but I feel like I've gone so far behind in listening to certain new albums. I'm like, fuck it. Like, I just started listening to singles. Like, I think the last one before this that I listened to full was Van Jess's album, and even then, like, I didn't come back as often as I usually go back to albums that I liked to make sure that I still like it. I don't know if I've been too busy or if it's the way the world is right now, but I haven't been able to consume the same way. This J. Cole track stood out when I was listening to the album. On my second listen, I remembered it. And that says something to me because when I heard, also Little Baby, I have to shout this boy out because he killed it on this track. And I think that they both, traded off really well in the way that they were explaining the pitfalls of pride, which is a topic that I love. But Little Baby is impressive to me right now. I don't know how old he is, but he's like a newer artist, and he's really been taking the game by storm in terms of showing that you can still have bars and be a new rapper. You don't have to not rap.
But people wasn't respecting Lil Baby at first.
But they respect him now.
Of course, because they were saying like, oh, he's mumble rap, oh, whatever. But yo, he's a lyricist. Like, even your favorite lyricist.
Bitch, I'm Lil Baby. Love it.
No, he can't. Yo, he can spit for days. Like, yo, I saw a video of Lil Baby. Like, it was like a little documentary on World Star where like they were showing like his process in the studio, and literally like it's just mumbling, and he putting words after words together, and then
he comes up with the sequence first, like the melody.
He's just like.
He comes with the flow first.
Then like you just saying random words like hot dog, roll leg, boom boom, and then like the more that he goes, he got a whole fucking verse.
That's talent. I love that.
But nobody is doing that. But he works in a way with the engineer that the engineer is cutting every word. The minute that he say roll leg, okay, all right, let me cut that. The minute that he says like another word, he's just like, all right, let me get that, and then he's putting everything together, and he has a whole verse just by doing that, which is fucking sick.
One thing that I will say, and then I always say to people, is that true talent always shines through. No matter what bullshit is going on around, you're gonna notice true talent. And there are certain people that I gravitate towards immediately because I notice an instant incredible talent, and that either people are noticing or people are not noticing. And I always say this about Tisha Campbell when I watch her work, like on Martin or on My Wife and Kids. I look at her and I'm like, this is talent. Like there's something that people are not like. They don't talk about it enough for me. I'm like, do you see what's happening? It's like it shines through. The same thing with Lil Baby for me. It shines through in a way that like you can't deny it. Even if you wanted to talk shit, eventually you can't deny that. So him and J. Cole, I love it. The beat creates like a sense of urgency and danger when you listen to it. Like almost like pride is dangerous in a sense. And it's not a good quality.
Killing a lot of people.
The mantra is catchy. The mantras that they were saying, that Cole was saying in that pre-chorus, it caught my attention, like I said. And many say pride comes before the fall, and I think it's true. A lot of people die by pride because they won't let that go. So I love that this was a topic on the album. I love the way they constructed the song. I love the feature selection. It was one of my standouts.
All right.
Yeah, I know it's fine because you already said what you thought about the album to me.
To be honest, no, the album is good, but it's like, all right, cool. I'm probably not gonna listen to it. Like,
Really,
probably.
you don't like the track?
It's not that I don't like the track. I just don't like J. Cole's delivery on it. I don't like the singing.
I liked it.
Nah, I actually start fucking with the track when he was doing that
rapping?
bridge where he start rapping, and then it goes to Lil Baby. That's when I start fucking with the track. And to be honest, it could have been a Lil Baby track because he murdered it. He murdered it. Sorry.
I hate you. I think what makes the song special actually is the interjection of Cole's singing and the depth of the message, and then in comes Lil Baby, very rugged in his delivery. I thought that adds to the special element of the song.
Yeah, but it could have been a Lil Baby song. That's all I'm saying. The instrumental is good. I like if J. Cole would have rapped, just spit the whole time, I guess I would have fucked with the song more.
You a hater, bro.
I'm not a hater, man.
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
not a hater.
Yeah, you are. It's okay.
I'm
Admit
not
it.
a hater,
It's
man.
okay. Wear the shoes. It's fine. Let's get into your because this week it seems like we're not on the same page this week. I don't like it. But the last 2 weeks we've been on the same page. So get it together.
I didn't. Actually, both of your tracks, I never said they were trash or not good. Actually,
you might as well. This is better when you say it's trash. Like this is like
Nah. I'm not doing like a whole rant like I did on that Jasmine Sullivan track.
Okay, well that was pure hatred, Clarence. Because everybody that I tell that to, they're like, "What's wrong with his ears, bro?"
Nah, bro, it's not, I don't know.
And
but,
so
listen, no, it's not bad.
But this is why people listen to the show. We have different tastes sometimes.
Yeah, it's all good.
What you may not like, a listener may like, and I hope that I brought something.
I'm just saying, I don't like Jake. See, that's my thing. There's some artists, I don't need you to sing or whatever. I just stick to the rap. You trying to be creative, it's cute. But the thing with that album, though?
You didn't like the terrified, paranoid, I'll put you over everything to fill the void. I like that part. Terrified, paranoid, I'll put you over everything to fill the void. I like the way he was saying it. I like the cadence of it.
I'm cool.
Okay, bon.
Nah, but you see the thing with that album? The thing with J. Cole is like, everybody's like, yo, you should have stick to him doing what he does best. And some people are like, yo, just be out there. That's why he been doing all these features with, like, I'm not gonna lie, he killed it with Moneybagg Yo. He killed it with 21 Savage. He killed it with Young Thug. He killed it like, but it's good to go back to what you know best sometimes. Because like, yo, that was my thing with J. Cole. At first I was like, yo, J. Cole is my guy. I was preaching J. Cole out there. Okay. But like I told you this the story before, like he dropped these weird ass single. I'm like, man, what's good with this nigga, man? He really became industry on me. So I was like, all
let
right.
Nas down.
Yeah, facts. I understand Nas. So I'm not, and like Forest Hill Drive was like, cool. That's the J. Cole I know. So literally, like, that's the album from J. Cole that I'm playing non-stop. Because like I feel like he went back to this Friday night like J. Cole and all that.
It's a fantastic album.
The rest, there's some track here and there that I fuck with, but it's like I'm cool. And I don't need, like, from here and there, like, these features with 21 Savage, yo, on point. And all that. There's some key features that he did on point, but other than that, man, I'm not expecting a Forest Hill Drive 2, but just give me that vibe on steroids.
I feel like
that's it.
That was a read. Like, it wasn't even about me, but I just like I feel like I just wow.
No,
sure.
But hey, I'm just a little nigga from out of nowhere. J. Cole don't even know me, so J. Cole, just do you, man.
Also a fact.
Yeah. So
let's get into your oldie. Let's do that.
Nah, man, my oldie, man. Oh man, you know.
Shout out to all my Zoes.
Yeah, I went. I have to go Asian on you guys because it was Asian Flag Day, like we said earlier. So I'm going with some Troubadour.
Bring his Haitian up.
Yeah, that's some shit that I listen 25/8. So Jude Jean and Glenny Benoit, Kilongo Palé.
Yes, sir.
Préjugé qui est sous la terre, fait que les hommes pas qu'à jamais vivre en paix. Problème religion, problème couleur. On fait oublier si nous c'est frères. Et pourtant les n'a caressé. C'est un seul homme nous tout parler. Son seule façon nous fait l'amour. Son seul feeling nous ressentir. Quelle que soit la nationalité. C'est même sensation, c'est même feeling. Et quel que soit l'amour parler. Son seule façon nous fait l'amour. Quelle que soit la nationalité. Les feelings montent ou tombent, caresser. Nous te mettent pas parler maintenant. Nous faisons nous communiquer. L'amour son langage universel. C'est un bagage qui est naturel. Sans sensation qui sont pareilles. Sans trait d'union entre les races. Ou te mettent pas les boyaux. Ou te mettent pas les cuirs. Le feeling a monté, sensation a tombé. Dis qui langue ou parler.
Alright, that was Jude Jean and Glenny Benoit. Qui langue ou parler. Man.
Explain
yo,
it for the people.
Yo, for the people that don't know, qui langue ou parler, that means.
You're not Haitian, I'm sorry for you.
No, literally, like, yo, it's like, man, what language you speaking? Like,
When you're making love.
Yeah, when you're making love, it's like, yo, whatever, like, language you're trying, but, yo, the love is in the air, man. Like, you're trying to get through that person. This is what it means, man. That's why he's saying, like, quelle que soit nationalité, whatever nationality you are.
That's right. Doesn't matter.
Like, yo, I'm gonna get it.
Because that's what I'm saying. And I've always loved this song and it resonated. Well, resonated. I was a kid when I first heard it. But, of course, actually, it's so funny because when I was a kid, I didn't understand the full context of it. You know, I just thought it was funny because, you know, he's mentioning different languages or whatever. And when I got older, I was like, that's so true. Like, love has no language. And making love definitely don't have no language. You know, voulez-vous, you know, whatever they say, coucher avec moi, you know, the people who don't speak French, they just be coming up to you like, you know, put emotions and stuff. Yeah, of course, you know, I get what you're trying to say. It's a universal language similar to music. And putting those two together, it's a fantastic song. The melody is great. You know, that thing gets stuck in your head as you, that little troubadour right there. Oh, yeah. It's a little classic, man. Look at you, you know.
Yeah,
shout out
classic,
to my Zoes, man.
That's the type of music you play, know what I mean? Get some nice plantain and fried fish.
Hey.
Know what I mean? By the beach.
It's on me.
Nice Haitian beer. Get stitched with some Haitian rum, balbon cool.
No.
Know what I mean?
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, man.
I see you. I see what type of mood. Okay. I see. No, I love that. That's a great oldie. That's a great oldie. I didn't know we were doing themes, you know. I didn't.
It wasn't a theme, it's just like, you know.
No, but I thought it was a great idea. I was like, should I change my oldie? I was like, I don't have time for this.
Now you went on the Spanish side.
Well, the song is not in Spanish.
No, it's not.
but yes, Selena is not
you
Spanish.
early on
She's
Puerto
Mexican.
Rican day.
Well, my oldie comes from Selena, not Gomez, because again, no, ew. No shade. That's no shade, but no, it's not. That was shade, but
that
it's
was
like
so random.
But that's
I wasn't even ready for that.
That's how I know your age, though. If I say Selena, and you say Selena Gomez, I'm like, oh no, okay, you go.
It's too young for you. Watch out.
It's too young for you, bro. But yeah, so this is a song from her '95 English album that was released posthumously, unfortunately, called "Dreaming of You." The song is called "Captive Heart." So let's get into it.
Walking, I sense the danger. I hear his voice, and my heart stops. He was a face of the night, ooh, the barbaric stranger, and I'm falling, ready on. I don't think about it. Who knows where the wind blows? No.
Alright, y'all, that was Selena with Captive Heart from the 95 album Dreaming of You. I really like this song because it's a 90s song that feels like the 80s. It feels like a mix of, if you guys know Pebbles, it feels like a mix of Pebbles and Janet Jackson on this.
Really?
I don't know. Because I was trying to read your face. I was trying to see if the really was good or bad. Because
you just made me think. I'm like, oh yeah, it's actually you're right.
I tend to be right. So strong. Listen, I'm trying to get through my notes. So I feel like the character of her vocals is very strong and full here. It's impressive because, for anybody who listens to Selena, you listen mostly to her English, to her Spanish music. It translated. This is her English song that I feel that most closely resembles what she's done on her Spanish songs. Like the other ones, like I Could Fall in Love or Dreaming of You, is much softer, and Captive Heart shows a little bit more of her personality. I find it shines through the song almost. And one thing that is always unfortunate to me when listening to those few tracks that she got to complete on the English album is the potential for stardom there, because like I spoke about it earlier. When I recognize talent, I really go all the way. Like I go up for that person. And Selena is a person I feel had outer-worldly talent. It was incredible. And if she had the chance, I do believe she would have, what we know J.Lo as a very big representative for the Latin community. I feel like Selena would have been up there had she had that chance. I think that this song specifically could have been a really big hit in the 90s had she been alive to promote it. But the album went number 1. She didn't get to see it. But, I think it's a dope song.
You kind of said what I was about to say. It's actually a dope song, and it's the closest thing to what she did, like you said, in the Spanish world. Because sometimes some artists, when they get out of the Spanish world, it doesn't sound the same. So it felt organic. I don't know if it was pre-record before she passed away.
Yeah, she recorded. She got time to finish 5 songs for the English album, and this was one of them. Okay. So
it came out good.
It came out nice. Like I think it, but it really does give me an 80s vibe. Like it's crazy to me that it was recorded in 1995. It still feels like an 80s song, but probably the producers and people who were working on it at the time. All right. But yeah, we on to the next segment. What is it?
The Lowdown.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
The Lowdown.
All right, y'all. Welcome to the Lowdown.
You's a hater, man.
Clarence is hot, coming in hot today.
You's a hater, man.
No, I'm not a hater. Yeah. You introed the warm up and the breakdown. Can I get welcome to the Lowdown, everybody. Second half of the show.
Cutting me off.
Clarence
messing up my juice.
Well, I don't know what he took, but I don't want any parts of it.
Nah, just that good green.
At Breakdown to Lowdown. Breakdown, the number 2 Lowdown on Instagram. If you're not already, follow us. At real_B2L on Twitter. And just search Breakdown to Lowdown on Facebook. All of those with the number 2, not the word 2. Remember, if you want to, hit us up with your comments, personal experiences, questions that you have about what we're about to talk about or any of the songs that we just played, breakdowntolowdown@gmail.com. That's breakdown, the number 2 lowdown@gmail.com. Not a lot happened this week. We're gonna get into the topics. It's so funny. Last week there was so many things that happened. This week, nothing happened. So we're gonna make do. I do want to say that apparently I have been noticing that A$AP Rocky and Rihanna were back together. It was something like that was in the back of my mind, but I really don't pay attention to who Rihanna sleeps with normally. But I kept seeing little pictures of them out. I was like, okay, they're back together. But now, just so y'all know, A$AP said that this is the love of his life. Now, I don't think it's very hard for Rihanna to be the love of your life. I think she's the love of many people's lives.
I feel that little extra weight that she got. She's even better than before. That's
she's looking right.
Yeah, she looking right. But man, no, I hear that shit too many times. So
okay, how many times have you said it? Have you ever told somebody she was the love of your life?
No.
Okay.
No, but like I don't have to say it, but there's a way to prove it. But I'm not gonna say that to any shorties I fuck with or I mess with. Like, hey, you the love of my life. Hey, like, nah, that's what I mean by that.
I think love of your life is intense, and I only think that now that I'm 26. I only think that I only think that now because when I was younger, I would like I'd love to hear that. Tell me again. What did you say? Yes, man, I love that.
He was probably lost in the sauce. Why I'm saying that is because he's a fucking youngin'. He don't know better.
Absolutely.
He just discovered the world. He just got 18, 19, 20. Like,
absolutely.
He have a couple like stuff on his face, beard or whatever. It's
absolutely.
like, yo, chill the fuck
Every
out,
man that
man.
has told me that I was the love of their life, clearly I wasn't, because we're not together. So you know what I mean. But I'm just saying, it's a nice sentiment to have. Now I don't think I would say that.
Sentiment for what? 2 years? Oh, this dude was an asshole. Yeah, right. That was
No, but
your life?
in the moment, you're gonna okay. There's a lot of things you haven't had an ex. You talked about marriage and now you laugh about it because.
Nope.
Claire's is a different breed. So
that's how I roll. I keep it a buck. Like, yo, that's the way that I roll. If I'll keep it a buck from the get go. Like, if it goes to a place that where we're like, maybe we can reach our next level, but nah, man, I'm not gonna say it. I might do some move, but I'm not gonna say it.
That's true, but that's the type of guy you are.
When you say it, it's like, damn, bro, like, yo, it's a wrap. It's either that or like I had a long night of drinking and shit.
But your brethren are out here saying it.
Sex was good, and then it's like, shit, man, really.
It just slipped out?
Yeah, but that's how it is.
I hate you.
That's how it is. Like, you gotta keep it a buck. Okay. Like, sometimes by saying this type of shit, you don't understand, especially like men to women. When men be saying that to women sometimes, especially women to a certain range of age, it's like you women are like, okay, all right, I'm about to be 30 or whatever. Like, I need a career, I need a house, I need to get married and all that. Boom, boom, boom. So when someone says that, like, I'm not even gonna say like early, like 18, 19, 20, nah, like in the range of age that you know you're in the motion of building something for yourself. Yeah. Yo, you don't understand how big of a responsibility that you're putting on your shoulder, because she expects something for you. You can't be no lame nigga. Like like you need to be that nigga. You need to make the move.
I have so much to say about this.
That's
society though. That depends.
I know, but that's in general. That's the society, the way that it is, and even by
that's
talking,
because somebody told y'all that y'all have to be a certain way to come to a woman. Because let me tell you something, and I've said this on the show before. The amount of men who have told me, Nikki, you are two together. I need to come to you correct because I need to have this. What the hell does that mean?
Of course, look, peep that. And I understand where it's coming from, because I'm like that too. That's why there's some girls before me. I'm like, man, you need to chill the fuck out, because yo, you don't want to get lost in the sauce with me. And yo, I don't think like you trying to like step back because of me. You trying to go. You trying to go further. You trying to go forward.
But why do you think you is a step back? Because
it depends. You need to be. Hold up. What I mean by that is like y'all two need to be on the same page.
What?
And sometimes they don't understand that. You trying to. Sometimes women trying to and that's a vice versa thing too. Y'all trying to shift gear and go to the next level when you're not ready to go to the next level. You still there. Like, yo, I'm not gonna be with someone that's trying to get married and like, nah, I'm not ready to get married. I'm still trying to figure it out on my end. But if you understand that, that's when like you can come to a mutual agreement and be on the same page and help each other with the goals that y'all both set up for yourself. That's where I'm coming from like that. Like, that's why like I had some shit going on by my personal experience. It's like when you tell that to some girls, they're like, oh man, I don't get it, but we'll get it figured. But like, nah, you're not ready. Yo, you're not ready for the smoke. You're not ready for the smoke, because when shit get real, that's when we see if you 10 toes down or you shaky or you flaky. And most of the time, by my personal experience, they be flaky, and 2-3 years later, they're like, man, I understand where you were coming from, because even for myself, I'm not ready. Oh, I changed my career. I realized I wasn't happy. Oh, you know what? Like, I bought this condo, but I wasn't ready. I got into a situation or whatever. Like, that's what I mean by that. Like, me, that's me personal. I'm talking for everybody. But, like, I'm someone like, yo, I got my own blueprint that I'm building for myself, and I got a common blueprint that I will have with my other half. And she have her own blueprint, but the blueprint that we got to make sure that, all right, cool, so this is what we got going on. So, yo, are you ready for that? You ready for the smoke? So you know that, okay, I got to deal with this, and that to reach that level that we fix for ourselves. boom, 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 and vice versa. That's what it is. Y'all don't see the bigger picture sometimes. And then you coming up on Christmas Day, Christmas dinner with that lame ass nigga that probably after January 1st, you're gonna leave that nigga because you're gonna be like, man, this nigga don't even have a job, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't know what's going on. Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Okay.
But I'm just saying that, all of that to say, man, stop saying, man, that's the love of my life. You don't even know for yourself what you're going to eat tomorrow morning. Like, that's what it is.
All I was trying to say is when it comes to the whole being ready thing, I'm not going to do this until I have this certain thing set up. It's always, the line is always going to move. You're always going to want something different. Ready is always going to be something different because it's just like having a child. You're never fully ready. The best thing I would tell anybody getting into a relationship, though, is yourself needs to be whole. You can't go in being a half, wanting the other person to complete you. You know what I mean? You have to be fully formed. You have to know who you are. That's being ready. It doesn't have to do necessarily with finances, with career moves. And I understand people will want to be more established for that. But you can get with somebody that grows with you, that has, like, for me, people think for some reason that I'm like bougie or something, or like that the man has to come a certain way. Now, granted, I don't necessarily want you to work at Pharmaprix, you know what I mean? Or McDonald's. But if no, for real,
the judgment decided, like,
it's not my preference. And honestly, the people my age or the age range that I'm looking for, they wouldn't be there necessarily. If they are, well, hey. But anyways, you don't have to make as much as I do. You don't have to have whatever I have set up. You don't have to own a vehicle. I would prefer if you owned a vehicle. But as long as you have ambition or I see somewhere that you're going, you're not somebody that has no direction in life. That's what women are looking for, and women want to be cared for. We don't necessarily care what all these extra things that men think they need to have for women, because that's why you see certain situations, you see certain couples that don't make sense. You're like, how did that happen? That's because he provided what she was looking for.
I agree to a certain extent, but it always comes to like, see, that's how I feel. Whatever happens on the outcome, if you still with that person or not, make sure your shit straight, man. You can't start from the ground up every time you there's a fuck up or whatever in a relationship. Like, like if you are cool, maybe I'm taking like 2 steps back instead of like 10 steps back. So that's why I'm saying there's always a way to be prepared. But
I agree with you to a certain extent.
People need to understand what they're getting themselves into, and I feel that's what the people don't do, and they're not real. They're not real with themselves sometimes, and that's why they get into some bullshit sometimes.
I agree with that. I agree with that for sure.
That's why, like, that's why the whole speech that I made and all that rant.
that was a rant.
Nah, but that's why I said, like, yo, man, like, especially men, because it's happened, and a lot of those things that I said, it happens with men. Be careful with what you're saying, the power of words sometimes. So, man, that's it.
Can you let us know the Joe Budden topic? The updates?
The Joe Budden, man.
There's more stuff that happened I can't believe.
The updates on the Joe Budden now, apparently, Olivia Dope, one of the co-hosts of the See the Thing Is podcast with Bridget Kelly and I'm having a look. I forgot the other co-host's name.
Don't matter.
Yeah, well, no, it's actually dope, man. I'm surprised not listening to it. That's the type of girly stuff you would listen to. Nah, that's not sexist, but I know what you were about to say.
I wasn't going to say, but if the shoe fits.
No, it doesn't fit, but I know.
Clarence.
But anyway, so apparently she came out because it's been a minute now. She wasn't part of the show no more, but without explanation, it kept going on, and she came out by saying that it was a work environment of harassment, and she'd been harassed by Joe, to the point that he literally said that it would fuck her, and on top of that, like, he gave her a hug, and he kind of humped on her.
That's strange.
So, but the latest update is on his latest episode, he said that he was sorry, and and all that. But man,
Joe,
there's so many shit going on with Joe. On top of that, Rory and Maul starting their own shit right now. But
yeah, so I heard about that.
Yeah, but anyways, that's not gonna be popping. But that's my personal opinion because a lot of people, like I said, been fucking with Ice and Ish. But nah, man. As far as it goes for Olivia Dope, if that's the case, well, it's clearly the case because I saw the part where he gave her a hug. But the thing, like, we literally see the part.
Well,
he's humping.
He apologized for it and he didn't deny it. So
yeah, he didn't deny it. He did it. So it's kind of whack.
It's not kind of
man,
whack. It's
especially
whack. It's disrespectful.
It's like it's not even. It's kind of whack. It's just whack. It's just like like you're working with female, man. Especially with what's going on right now with female at work in workplaces and all that. Like it's not even the least. What you should do is put them comfortable. Put them comfortable, not in that sentiment of like, man, I don't know if I'm about to go to work and like he's gonna say some fucked up shit to me or like he's about to hump on me. Like I'm not laughing, it's just your reaction. Yeah. But nah, it's just fucked up.
Well, you know how I feel about Joe Budden.
But my thing, my thing is not even a Joe
He's
Budden.
not a good person.
No, but it's not. No, but on that situation, it's not even a Joe Budden thing for me. It's like, yo.
It's not?
No, you'll see where I'm coming from. Okay. He did what he did. That's some lame shit. That's fucking whack. That's disgusting, actually. But you have 2 other female co-hosts, and you still keep that shit going on. It's like, yo, if you see that shit, it's like, yo, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if they talk or whatever, but it's like, man, if I were the other 2, I'll be like, man, if you doing this shit with her, you probably doing this shit with other people or whatever. Probably not us, but it's like, I don't know. There's something that is weird. It's like, man, if I like me, I'm a, how can I say that? I roll with the troop. If you fuck with someone from my troop, like, yo, her or his problem is my problem too. So for me, it's like, yo, it's kind of weird. So literally, it's like if you still there doing your thing, it's like you giving a pass, and they never address this shit. And I don't know if they give I'm not even expecting an answer or whatever. But well, I don't know.
Yeah, but it doesn't even matter about them because
like trust me, no, like so you would tell me if someone doing some shit to you right now. And I would stay there, and even if I was male or female, if I would stay there, like
I would have an issue with it.
That's
just not the issue we were discussing.
No, I know, but Joe Budden, what he did, okay, he did that. So, but my thing is like, for me, it goes deeper than that. That's what I mean by that.
You think like other people should have spoken up?
Yeah,
yeah,
and they literally because why I'm saying that because sometimes I play it on the back because I like. As crazy as it sounds, sometimes I like to get female perspective on stuff, and sometimes it's clicking with what you're saying. Sometimes, so I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't see it like that because you can see it in a way, and they say it in another way. So that's why sometimes I listen. I
always ask men their perspective because y'all are confusing.
Literally on the show, they really kept it going with trying to replace her with like random guests every week, another female, sometimes males. So I'm like, okay. Maybe she left the show for personal reason or whatever, but now that is like, yo, that's fucked up.
yeah, no, and I agree with what you're saying. Yeah. I think that for me, I want people to start having the Joe Budden is a bad person conversation. Like, I'm tired. It's been many years. Y'all allowed this nigga to have a very poppin' platform, which showed me, and this is why, because you say I like to hate on Joe Budden, but this is why. It shows me that people don't care what people do as long as they can get some enjoyment out of it. It's the same thing that goes with R. Kelly. And it's the same. Like that. That's what I'm saying. And that's why I don't like these people.
R. Kelly is the prime example. Like
a prime example because we've been known. Yeah. Been known. And people been working with him. They didn't care. They were getting their money. So it's like, away from it, it's like I'm looking at Joe Budden, I'm like, it's not the first time we've heard things like this about him. We know he ain't shit. He treats people like shit, clearly. His coworkers have spoken about it. His fiancés, girlfriends have spoken about it. Now, like, just other coworkers that he doesn't even directly work with have spoken about it. So it's like, at what point do I don't have to hear his name anymore? I'm done. I'm tired. Get this nigga out my face. I'm sorry.
Anyways.
Bye. Okay, so I wanted to talk. We're gonna talk about some of these newfound freedoms that we have very soon. Yeah. Okay, and it also it really seems actually, because I'm excited to hear some updates coming up here, because the States, it looks like they've been going wild for a long time. That should never close. I heard my cousin was telling me New York is reopening, like all of the stuff.
New York was closed for real.
New York was bad over there.
New York was shut down.
It was really bad. Like now I hear the BT Awards are gonna be returning live now with a fully vaccinated audience. So things are getting back to more award shows are because those virtual award shows were strange. Not gonna lie, it was some of them were okay, but it was.
I didn't watch none of them.
I know you didn't watch none of them, but I will say from my perspective, from someone who saw last year's completely virtual ones, and then this year they were doing some like Grammys was like in person but very spread apart kind of thing. They did their best. People did what they could because obviously we had new regulations. They did their best, but there's nothing like having real live moments and reactions from people. It's completely different. So the world is coming back to normal, and even here in Quebec, you know, we've been let out of our cage apparently. So it's
Friday is going down.
Yes, on May 28th.
But I'm not gonna be too high because this dude.
It's not a hot boy summer.
Nah, this dude. Trust me, man. He got a way to come back on his words. Literally.
That is so true, though.
To be honest, like. For a good, 8 months.
I just want to say for the people who don't know, like, in case you don't know, if you're not in Montreal, I know we have listeners that are outside of Canada. Yeah. Montreal has been on curfew for, I don't know how, it feels like forever. January. Are you serious? Yeah, we've been on curfew since January?
January.
Holy shit. So we've been on curfew for a long time.
Yeah, January.
It went from 8 o'clock to 9:30, then back to 8 o'clock and back to 9:30. So, and now it's going to be gone in like a few days. So I'm excited about that. Restaurants are opening soon.
Terrace.
What do you call that in English? Terrace.
Terrace.
Patio. Patios. The patios are opening up, and there's. Not concert, but I guess you can do inside gatherings like public shows. Well, 250 people.
Yeah, Archie.
So games, limited tickets.
2,500 people.
Okay, let's look at that. They're lit. It's lit. Of course, because it's the playoffs. Of course.
But National Day is coming soon, so that's why they're doing
June 24th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The white folks out there, they need to be wilding out there.
Our boy Legault. Listen, he had
to. I saw online actually on that weekend. That's his birthday actually.
Yeah, he's lit.
Yeah, man.
He's like, oh yeah, before my birthday, it's going down.
Yeah, I'm sure they've been lit playing golf and shit.
Oh, they do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah. But I'm putting my hand on the fire.
Is it indoor or outdoor gatherings that are 8 people?
Indoor? I don't know, man. But apparently, if both of the people are vaccinated, they can be
close without a mask in an inside room, like we are now.
Oh man, shit. But nobody fuck with the mask, man. Yo, man.
I brought mine in case, but then I came in and nobody was wearing it. So.
Nah, man. But apparently, from by the end of August, September, we won't need to actually wear a mask wherever we go.
I can't wait, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. Let's be honest, and I'm gonna ask you the question: do you feel like you're gonna go back to your regular ways like this, or is it like people are saying? Are they really gonna go outside, or is it gonna be like an adjustment period?
There's gonna be an adjustment period. Well, there's a lot of layers to this shit because you have first of all, the people that work from home. I feel
y'all not getting me back in an office. Just saying. A lot of
people, that's what I was about to say. It's 50-50. Some people need to see people. They want to go back to the office. Some people don't want to go back to the office. I'll do 1 day a week,
2 days at max.
I feel like it will have some repercussion on the traffic in the morning, in the afternoon, and all that.
Oh, God, traffic.
Man. I feel like there will be some adjustment, but people won't give a fuck after one week or two.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, it's not even 1 week or two, after a drink.
For sure. I think for me, the only
thing...
After
a drink, trust me, people
not going to care.
They will get mad comfortable.
The only thing for me is that might take a little... Not the going... Because honestly, my going out pattern is probably going to stay similar. It's probably going to be because everybody's like, yo... Whenever the movement is, tell me, don't even finish this sentence, I'm there, because, they've been locked up.
It's been like that.
I said, the first 2 weeks, invite me anywhere, I'll come. And then in week 3, week 4, it'll be right back to, Oh, where did you say you guys were going? Who's gonna be there? No, I'm good. I know myself.
You one of those? You be capping like that?
I know myself.
Oh,
So it like.
Do I need to put you on that list? Like, oh man, she's probably not gonna come.
That's not true. I will come, but like I'm gonna say I work a lot. I'm a workaholic. I would rather move my businesses forward than go do whatever the fuck that I'm gonna do and regret spending all that money on liquor.
You see how crazy it is? Before COVID, I was working, and I was out there doing my thing, going for drinks, but I wasn't even going out like that. I would just go to the crib and literally do my thing, like eat, sleep, and
because they're kind of low key.
Yeah, but I got used to it already. It's been like, if it's not like almost a year, to the point like niggas used to call me and be like, yo, you out there? I'm like, nah, man, I'm straight. Like I wasn't even doing the clubs like that, no more bars like that. Literally like, yo, just tell me we'll go to the strip club, I'll get a beer, and I'm good. I'm going back home. Like I don't need to be out there like that. So I got used to it. Some people had a hard time. They really need to go out there on a patio or whatever, etc. Me, you know me, like I would get some people here and there pulling up to the crib, do a nice little cookout, whatever.
No, me, I was completely locked down because in the beginning, and the way they were talking about for people with immune diseases and then issues like myself and my father are higher risk. My father has autoimmune disease. I know that I go back to see them, and I know like I wanted to make sure I was able to help them when I go back to see them. I was like, I'm not gonna be the reason. Nothing. So I was locked down. But yes, it affected my mental health because I was just like, I'm not even a person that goes out all the time, but having the option to go on a patio, to see my friends, to interact with my cousins and my goddaughter and things like this, it was missing for sure. And as the months went by, the rules became more and more lax. People didn't care.
Yeah, so you had that party. Get lit.
Bon, okay. So anyway. So
you kind of put me out there a couple times, so I'm going to have to put you out there.
Well, you could put me out there. I don't care because a lot of people were not following the rules. But the only thing I do know that's going to stay for a while for me, because I have it even when I watch TV for things that weren't even filmed during the pandemic, is the paranoia of people being in my space or the paranoia of like a cough. Because I watch shows and I'm like, why are they so close to each other? It's like ingrained in, it's like PTSD. I'm like, yo, it's not COVID in this, remember? It's fucking Coming to America. Chill out. But I'm like, why are they so close? Why are they hugging? Like,
no, but that's my thing. At first, I had a situation. I went to the liquor store, and like that was like the first months. And like I live in a white neighborhood down east. And like, yo, I had my mask, I had my glove. And literally, like, in the road, that old lady was like, hey, like, stay away from me.
In the road?
But in my head, I'm like, yo, bitch, please. You don't even have a mask and your glove. And on top of that, you were cuffing your life away the whole time.
Those be the ones.
In front of these wine bottles. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and you had the audacity to tell me, like, and you wasn't even, like, putting your hand in front of your mouth and shit.
Oh, they don't care. They don't care.
So that's my thing.
They just want to talk shit.
We talked about that. People been disgusting.
That's facts.
That's what I'm saying.
Because all of y'all that had to go buy cleaning products for your houses, I'm looking at you sideways.
We said it before. They just discovered Lysols and all that.
That's nasty.
So that's why
y'all never wipe down your counters, and I know it. Y'all never did before.
Motherfuckers don't wash their hands. Like, no, it's fact. We've been talking about this shit. So that's why I'm like, for me, I'm used to it already, so I always wash my hands. Like
every time I come inside, I don't even feel right if I haven't washed my hands as soon as I come in the door, and that's something that was ingrained from my father from a very young age. But guys, we are happy that we're gonna be free over here. Ontario's bullshitting still, so y'all know I'm back and forth. I'm trying to figure out what the hell Ontario's doing.
I had my boy. He pulled up in Montreal. He was like, "Yo, man, like this shit nuts."
Who would have thought Quebec deconfined before us?
It's like, yo, man, all right, cool. We have a stay at home, but yo, I'd rather chill in Toronto and
big facts. It's big facts.
Like,
yo,
yeah, that shit crazy, but hey.
But listen, like I want to know what y'all think right now. Like, how do y'all feel about this news? What do y'all think about that Joe Budden stuff? And all of the like. we talked about, I want to know what you guys think about saying love of my life or getting in a relationship before you are ready, quote unquote. Hit us up, breakdown2lowdown@gmail.com. That's breakdown, the number 2, lowdown@gmail.com. Yeah. Thoughts, opinions, personal experiences. You disagree, you agree with us, whatever. I want to know what y'all thought about the picks because we had so much disagreements on the songs. Like, I want to know who's fucking with what, you know what I mean? So make sure you hit us up and also follow, subscribe, rate wherever you can. If you listen to Apple Podcasts or Spotify, rate there. On YouTube, you subscribe. Do what you need to do, as Clarence says.
Yeah, do your fucking homework.
Do your homework, you know what I mean? Yeah, hopefully you guys like this new setup. We want to keep it going for y'all. We'll definitely be back next time with a guest. Yeah, I think that's it. Final thoughts.
Get to the grind, man. What I mean by get to the grind is because, I don't know. I don't know for you, but I've been on the grind. I'm not waiting for the season to come, for that restriction to get lifted or whatever, man. Trust me, when that shit is officially lifted next week, I'm out there getting money. So get to the grind. No fucking distraction. I know it's gonna be hot out there. You're trying to hit up the parks or whatever. Do some cookouts.
If I never see another park in my life.
Trying to get tan, but man, get to the money. That's all I gotta say, man. A lot of shit is going on out there, so just get to the money, man. Don't sleep.
Okay, I feel like that was 4 final thoughts in one. Listen, I'm gonna say this, my final thought, because it's something I need to take myself. This advice: stop overpacking your days. Okay, you know what I mean? Schedule better. And I'm definitely talking to myself. You are not Superman, Superwoman. You cannot do 50 things in one day. You know what I mean? Prioritize shit. You know,
big facts.
It's got to be done because your body needs to rest as well. So,
big facts. Listen to your body.
Yes, this was fun. All right, see y'all next week.
All right, peace.
Bye.